Hello and welcome. This is the Pixel Empire channel. Today we are going to be doing more campaign with missions number 7 through I believe 10. I would show you guys mission 6, but unfortunately I had my quality degrade really terrible and it just went south really fast. So I'm not going to be able to show mission 6. It's pretty straightforward. The turrets get a little bit buffed. As long as you're using, I ended up using 12 stormtroopers, 5 dark troopers, 2M hover tanks, and 1 MTV-7. Definitely was pretty overkill. It was more that I was worried about the shield in the middle of the base. Didn't really want to deploy a hero for that. But again, I probably didn't need as much as I deployed. I just kind of did that because of that situation. I deployed most of my stuff at the bottom of the base to the left, and then that small section to the right I did a dark trooper, 2 stormtroopers, and then a 2M hover tank. So then use the MTV-7 to kind of clean up the resources, because sometimes the vehicles, especially the UMHCs, don't really deal with vehicles very well. So that was kind of the approach I went. Just kind of give you guys just a real quick run through on that. Wish I could give you guys more about that, but that's just how it is. I really don't like that once you 3-star, it basically makes so you can't repeat. So I didn't realize that my content was terrible until after I exited out and I saw my screen was just all jacked up. So, okay. With that said, we're going to go ahead and move on to this. Mission 7. Recommend level of levels 4. I believe now the base is pretty much like level 5 in terms of like what their the turrets are set to and everything. 320 event points still. It's kind of moving up pretty quickly, but I'm hoping we also get a good jump in the event points in general. I'm hoping it's not just going to stick at 320. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to use the hero for this one. Maybe. We'll see. So we're going to do some outlier stuff right here. Just got to make sure I check this. Okay. And then let's do these guys here. Oh wow, okay. So this, do a couple tanks. And that should be good. Yeah. So as you can see, I used the snipers back here to kind of help snipe out some of those deploys. There's a speeder bike and I believe some scouts. So they're really kind of depending more on their speed capability. And honestly, I probably didn't even need to use the EATAT, but I just chose to. So the sniper pretty much took that out pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, not much else. I might not even use the MTV-7. It kind of depends on how this goes when I get closer. I'm seeing a lot of my stormtroopers go down, so I might have to. Yeah, I'm going to have to, I think. Or no, it's about 40 seconds. I'm probably going to sit on it and see what happens. But yeah, my damage is kind of going down a bit. But, you know, sniper's doing pretty good. Like I said, if you're of that level, I'd recommend having that. If not, at least having probe droids or speeder bikes to deal with that situation that's going to spawn out of the squad center. It appeared to kind of originate from this right-hand side here. So as long as you have something to combat that, you'll be just fine. There we go. Perfect base deploy. Good stuff. 320. As you guys can see there, it was a bit overkill. I probably only need like maybe one of those hover tanks. You know, but oh well. And then I had 2 snipers. I really only need 1. And then I probably could have used more of the stormtroopers. So stormtroopers are really expendable. They're good for just kind of managing your money really early on in the game. Like I said, stormtroopers and dark troopers tend to be your kind of bread and butter for the early missions. But to keep in mind, again, this kind of it amps up a lot quicker because it is because it's a smaller campaign. It's 26 missions. You know, before we were having like 50, 60 mission campaigns, and it took a long time for you to kind of start amping up. Now it's like they do it like within the first, like, you know, within about like 8 to 10 is when it starts really kind of really ramping up. You can see here HQ level 5 is recommended for this one. It's going to be a defense. I'm just going to I'm going to go and get my units ready, and then we'll go ahead and just deploy that. So this one I'm going to have a lot more stormtroopers, not so much tanks. I don't really need as many. I still have a UMHC that I'm holding on to. As you guys can see there, I got one tank and UMHC I'm still holding on to, MTV-7, and also a good chunk of Dark Troopers. That's pretty much all I'm going to need for this, most of these defenses. So I'm going to go ahead and move this onto the defense. Alright. Operative, it seems the rebels believe they can exploit the situation on Arrakit by attacking us on Tatooine and show them the error of their strategy. So I'd be kind of curious if they would actually do like the really amped up bounty merc troops, but because it's going to get more difficult, they're going to try and use more of the rebel stuff. Because I don't even think they have designs for more amped up merc units. Look at that, like just level 5, you know, heavies over here, just mowing down my one shield generator. But oh well, as long as they get closer, I think it'll be a lot better. Problem is they're actually hitting me from range. This guy here's pretty clever. He's actually attacking my wall. I didn't think that they would actually sit there and focus on that, but oh well. He's gonna get shredded by that burst turret. Do I want to just bomb this guy? Yeah. I don't know. No, I need to hold on to the credits, so we're just gonna have to, I guess, wait through this one. Until this, I think it's like 2 soldiers are going to chip at this one block. And they're going to get totally eaten up by this burst turret. There we go. Yep. Next wave of attacks. So I think it is going to be a trend now of kind of multi-tier attacks. Which is good. It's kind of more of what I would want to see. I really wish they wouldn't deploy so far out because it's going to take them forever to get here. Yeah, to be honest, I'm really not expecting those shields to hold out much at all. Juggernauts is just so broken. It's ridiculous. My big concern is if I actually have to kill... I don't know why my Rocketeer is not targeting this Juggernaut by now. Thank you. I'm glad you decide now to participate. I kind of wonder if you don't like finish in the time, if it actually is going to lose or what. Yeah, okay. Well, that's cool. A feeble attempt, your mission is unchanged. Return to Arrakit and remove the Blood Dawn from any more of your captured garrisons. So I guess if you just kind of, you bait it out long enough, like, you know, I mean, it still came down to 1 second, so that didn't actually pass. But yeah, if you bait it out long enough, it seems like you're going to kind of win anyway. Cool. Yeah, sorry, that's going to be a very long mission. That didn't need to be as long. I probably could have bombed him, but it's because, again, like, I have to do this setup with these structures on the outside because when I actually get attacked in PvP, my whole entire objective with this is to actually bait the units to get distracted as long as they were out there, and then burn up their time so they're not actually attacking my defenses. It allows me to kind of break up their management of the attacking units and just kind of ensure more of my success in a mission. Or in a raid, I mean, when I'm getting raided. So, yep, I think the units are just about done. I think I got like one more stormtrooper. I'm going to go ahead and just check out what the mission is. Oh, it's an event mission, okay. So, challenge mission, you can only use the units provided. Okay, cool. Mission number 9. The Blood Dawn have changed strategy, perhaps after losing so many Hailfire droids to your forces. I am certain those watchtowers will be defended by infantry. Well, yeah, kind of figure they would. Outfitted several VT-49 49 Decimator starships to drop firebombs effective against infantry. I expect results operative. Okay, so that was a little bit better. Ended up just kind of baiting them out that way. Let me just try this over here as well. There we go. So that pretty much took care of all those. That was a lot better of a deploy. I don't know if I'll be still able to get, I mean, I don't know, because I was able to kind of secure, I'm sorry, I'm kind of like talking or not really talking at all during this, but it's just because I'm trying to make sure I use these units the best way possible. This mortar might take out all my stormtroopers, it's going to kind of frustrate me a little bit. Oh, nope, nice. The tank's actually going to tank it for me, which is awesome. So that's good. Let's see if we can get this. I think we can get this rapid turret too. So that overall is pretty good deploy. It's just you got to use kind of use the Dark Troopers more for baiting instead of actually using them as a to kill a actual unit. So that's going to go down. Nice. 5 seconds left. 100%. So that was a far better deployment. That's the way I'd really recommend it. Is just use the Dark Troopers because they're going to soak hits long enough for those units to stand still for you to be able to drop those fire bombers, basically. Because if you use stormtroopers, they're going to shred them really quick, and then they're going to start like kind of jittering around and moving. And just those little movements, they're going to actually walk out of the range, and then you're going to waste a deployment of that. So just getting them to line up just right like that is going to be really the way to go about that. So, good stuff. Okay. Now that's done, let's move on to the next mission. Got 2,880 points. We're still at 320. We've moved up to 5+ HQ rating, and mission 10. So this is actually going to be a raid, and I got units ready for that, so that's good. This will be the last mission for this episode, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the next episode. So it's looking like a spread out base. Kosh. Operative, I have reports of a strange signal coming from this base. Oh my god, is that it? This doesn't match the Thalassian's known comms frequency. It may be coming from Hailfire droid. Be careful. So I'm guessing that means that there's going to be probably Hailfires in this base. It's the best route of doing this. To this here. Okay. And use that as well. So this is definitely going to be overkill, I think. Oh well. I had to kind of think this out of how to approach this 4 corners and still be able to save the time. Use the sniper over here because, you know, it said watch out for hailfire droids, but I didn't see any. So I don't know if, I mean, maybe there was some, I just didn't notice it or what. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this. This is going to go down pretty quick. Definitely overkill. Probably didn't even need to use the UMHC. Probably could have used a couple more Dark Troopers. And then, of course, the EAT-AT, you can't depend on that. It's going to be way out there in the boonies. That's not going to benefit you at all. It was just good enough to kind of knock out those shields so that I can move in with the Dark Troopers and the Stormtroopers. But did this with, I'd say you probably only needed the sniper. Maybe you could do probably one less tank. Could have done 2. And you probably didn't even need the UMHC. You probably could have used more Dark Troopers. That would have been probably just as beneficial. So, you only had like that one. The only reason why I put that UMHC down there is because it had that one mortar, and I didn't want that to just shred up my Stormtroopers I got down there. So, yeah, other than that, 3-star. Pretty good. Like I said, definitely overkill, but oh well. And the thing is, like, they introduce like these plot points, but I feel like they don't really follow them up, and that's kind of frustrating to me personally. I want to see more of the storyline kind of integrated into this. Okay, so that next mission is going to be another raid mission, and I'm going to save that for the next round. It's going to be missions 11 through 15. So, you know, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys next one.